discuss some more problems of the exercise. This is 3.3. So this is exercise 3.3. This is question number 5, in which you have to find the value of sine 75 degree. You know that we don't have sine 75 as if like whatever we have did in class 10th. We got the value up to 90 only, but this is 90 specifically 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. But this 75 degree we did not discuss in class 10th, but now we are in a position to discuss this value also. And before I start this, I give you the formula that sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha. So this is the formula that we are going to use here. Now if 75, you have to think like 75 is to be divided into two angles, and the angles should have some values on sine and cos. For example, that 75 can be written as 45 and 30. So I'm going to replacing alpha by 45 degree and beta by 30 degree. You see what comes, then this will be sine 45 plus 30, and here it will be sine 45, this cos beta is cos 30 plus sine 30, and cos is 45 degree. So now we see this becomes your sine 75 degree, and this becomes that sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, sine 30 is 1 by 2, and cos 45 is going to be 1 upon root 2. So the base is 2 root 2, and take the LCM after this, root 3 plus 1. So this is the value of sine 75 degree. You can go one step ahead and you can do rationalize also, but if you don't rationalize, that is fine. You can prove that sine 75 is root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. Now for next question, second part, the hint is you have this formula tan alpha minus beta. Tan alpha minus beta is tan alpha minus tan beta, and this is 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. So this is the formula in terms of tan. Now you have to think which value should be replaced by alpha and which value should be replaced by beta. So just going to give you a hint, you replace alpha by 45 degree and beta by 15, because 45 minus 30 is 15, and we will be getting the result. You apply these changes here in this formula. Now you see this formula, this question that you have to prove, cos pi by 4 minus x, cos pi by 4 minus y, minus sin pi by 4 minus x, sin pi by 4 minus y, sin x plus y, you have to prove. So you have to think all the formulas that you have done, and that formula somewhere will be looking similar to this. So I'm just writing the formula first, that cos alpha plus beta is cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So I'm putting that into the rectangular box. Now you have to think that cos alpha, at place of alpha pi by 4 minus x is there, at place of beta pi by 4 minus y is there. So this is cos alpha, this is cos beta minus sin alpha into sin beta. So that is going to be cos alpha plus beta. So we just apply this, we write the formula and we can apply this directly. So this formula is actually cos alpha plus beta, but alpha is your pi by 4 minus x and beta is pi by 4 minus y. So this is going to be your LHS. Now you can write that further as cos pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2. This is 45 and this is 45. So 45 plus 45 is 90, and minus, you take this angle as x plus y, you put the bracket, and now you have got this formula that cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So but sine theta, this you treat it as theta. So sine theta, it will be, because this is 90 minus theta, so cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. So this is going to be sin x plus y, and this is equal to your RHS. So all these formulas are very easy once you remember all the formulas related to your similar to the question given. Now question number 9, you see, we are going to discuss 9 and 11 first, and after that we will discuss 7 and 8 also. But why I'm discussing this formula, because these two questions are different from question number 7 and 8. So you see, whenever you get angles like 3 pi by 2 plus x, this is 2 pi plus x, this is 270, this is 360, this is 270, this is 360. Whenever you get angle 90 plus minus theta, 180 plus minus theta, 270 plus minus theta, 180 plus 360 plus minus theta, so first you apply the quadrants concepts. For example, this cos pi by 4, if I take LHS, then cos 3 pi by 2 plus x, it means this is now moving in quadrant number 4, and cos in fourth quadrant is positive, so I am writing this positive first. And 3 pi by 2 plus x is at 3 pi by 2 the function changes. Remember this, that at 3 pi by 2 and 90 the function changes, so cos will become sine. So this is going to be sin x. Now come to this cos 2 pi plus x. When you do 2 pi plus x means 360 plus x, it means you are now moving to first quadrant, because 360 is the complete revolution and plus something you are adding, so it means you are reaching in first quadrant. So cos 2 pi plus x will be, because the sign will be positive, first quadrant all signs are positive, and cos will not change because this is, the base is 2 pi. The function changes only at 90 plus minus theta and 270 plus minus theta, so function will not change, so it becomes cos x. Now come to this bracket, this is cot 3 pi by 2 minus x. Now cot 3 pi by 2 means 270 minus x. Where are you reaching now? 270, you can see here 270 is this, and minus this you are reaching in third quadrant. So third quadrant the function has to be changed because the base angle is 270. So cot will change in 10, and cot, because cot is positive, so you will put positive sign. So this is going to be 10x, and cot 2 pi plus x, which is again cot is in first quadrant, so cot will not change, so this is now cot x. So next step will be you take sin x into cos x as it is. Now in this bracket you take LCM, this, write in sin x cos x form. This is 10x upon sin x upon cos x, and cot is cos x upon sin x. So now this is sin x into cos x, take LCM, this will be sin x into cos x, and it do the cross multiplication, sin square x, this is cos square x, and this sin, this will get cancelled, and sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So you have proved that is equal to your RHS. Now next question that we are going to discuss is question number 11. See, this is 3 pi by 4, and this is cos 3 pi by 4 minus x. Now in this question we have a choice whether we can go the quadrant way or we can go the formula way also. So we have some CD formulas that can be applied here also, and I'm trying to use that CD formulas first, and that these formulas are very important, and that formula is that cos A minus cos B, the formula is, you can write that as 2 minus 2, you put here sine alpha plus beta by 2 into sine alpha minus beta by 2. So this is the CD formula. Why I am using this formula? Because this I'll treat this 3 pi by 4 plus x as A and 3 pi by 4 minus x as B. So we'll see that what comes. So we applying this formula. So LHS will be minus 2 sine 3 pi by 4 plus x plus 3 pi by 4 minus x upon 2, and this is sine 3 pi by 4 plus x minus 3 pi by 4 and minus minus, it will become plus x upon 2. So now this is minus 2. You see this x will get cancelled. This is 3 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. You simplify this. This will become 6 sine 6 pi by 4 and divided by 2 also. So it will be 6 pi by 8 ultimately. And this will be sine. This will cancel, and this will become sine x, and x, this is 2x upon 2, this is sine x. So the question was actually this minus root 2 sine x. So now we simplify this further. You can simplify this. This is 3 and this is 4 and this is sine x. So you can write this sine 2 and sine 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 can be written as sine pi minus pi by 4, and this is sine x. Now minus this is 2 sine pi minus pi by 4. So first you see this is going in second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive and function means the sign will not change because the base is now pi. So this will be sine pi by 4 and this is your sine x. And sine pi by 4 is 1 upon, this is the value of this is 45. 45 is 1 upon root 2 and this is sine x. So you can simplify, you can do the rationalization. So you will get minus root 2 sine x, and that is equal to RHS. So this way we have proved this question number 11. Now there is another way, in the way that I was telling you, that this can be written as pi plus pi by 4, pi minus pi by 4 plus x. But that approach, ultimately after applying that angles for coordinate for concept, you have to again apply this formula. So better we apply this formula directly in the first step itself. Now we discuss question number 7 and 8 now. So question number 7 is you see this form, this is looking somewhere the formula. There are two formulas. First formula I am writing here, tan alpha plus beta. This formula is tan alpha, this is plus tan beta upon 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. So this is first formula, and tan alpha minus beta will be, tan alpha minus beta is tan alpha minus tan beta upon 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. So these are the formulas that we are going to use here. So you can see now this is your LHS. So I am applying this formula in LHS. Tan alpha means 10 pi by 4 plus 10x upon, this is 1 minus 10 pi by 4 into 10x. So this numerator you have solved. Now make this bigger one and write the denominator's expansion. This is 10 pi by 4 minus 10x upon 1 plus 10 pi by 4 into 10x. Now you can see 10 pi by 4, 10 pi by 4 means the value of 10 pi by 4 is 1. So now we can substitute the value. So 10 pi by 4 is 1. This will be 1 plus 10x, and this is also 1 minus 10x, and upon, now this value is 10 pi by 4 is 1 minus 10x upon 1 plus 10x. Now you know what you are supposed to do here. Now you do the you reciprocal it and multiply. So 1 plus 10x upon 1 minus 10x you write as it is into 1 plus 10x and 1 minus 10x you write here. So you see that numerator now becomes 1 plus 10x whole square, and this will become 1 minus 10x whole square, and that is equal to your RHS. So you have to just remember one thing, that this question is, you can relate this question with some formula, and the question itself will give you a hint that which formula you have to use here. Now come to this question number 8. This is pi plus x. Now we have to use the concept of quadrants. So I'm taking now LHS. LHS will be cos pi plus x. Pi plus x means this is going in third quadrant. So third quadrant, the cos is negative and function will not change, so it becomes cos x. Now this is cos minus x. You know that cos minus theta is cos theta, so you can write that as cos x. Cos sine, this sine pi minus x, this is in second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is always positive and at pi the sign will not change, so it becomes sine x. And cos pi by 2 plus x, so we see cos in second quadrant, pi by 2 plus x is in second quadrant, so cos will change, the sign will change, the sign will be minus and function will also change, so this becomes sine x. So you can see this is minus cos square x and this is minus sine square x, sine x into sine x. So minus minus will get cancelled, so it becomes now cot square x, which is equal to RHS. So again you see this is because pi plus x, pi I told you, if it is 90 plus minus theta, cos 90 plus minus theta, 180 plus minus theta, 270 plus minus theta, 360 plus minus theta, then you apply the concept of quadrants. Now see this question number 12. In question number 12, sine square 6x minus this is sine square 4x. You see out of all the formulas, we don't have any formula for sine square 6x minus sine square 4x. Some formula like sine square alpha minus sine square beta, we don't have any formula. So what we are going to do, so we are going to convert that into a minus b, a plus b formula. So you can write this as sine 6x minus sine 4x, and this can be written as sine 6x plus sine 4x. To solve this question, we must know these three formulas: sine a minus sine b, sine a plus sine b, and sine 2a. So now according to this, so we apply this sine 6x minus sine 4x, this formula that you can see, this sine a minus sine b is 2 cos a plus b by 2 sine a minus b by 2. So I am applying the formula here. Now this will become 2 cos 6x plus 4x is 10x, 10x by 2 is 5x, and this sine a minus b means 6x minus 4x is 2x, 2x divided by 2 is x. So this is the first one. Next one is sine 6x plus sine 4x is 2 sine a plus b. So this is sine 5x, and this cos, this will be cos x. So this is, these two formulas I have applied here. Now you can see all numbers are in product. So you see all angles, the same angles, you take them in one bracket, and all different angles, like there are two type of angles, 5x and x. So what I'm going to do, all are in multiplication, so you can shift any number to any place, because in multiplication it never matters. So I'm writing this 2 sine 5x and this is cos 5x. You can see that all similar angles I have taken in one bracket, and this 2 sine x and this is cos x I've taken in another bracket. So now you see this formula number third. That third formula is sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. So this is 2 sine a cos a. So this actually, you take it as a. So 2 sine a cos a, you can write that as sine 2a. So 2 into 5x. Here also you see that can be written as sine 2x. You can see now we have proved that this is equal to RHS. So in all these questions, the important role is to identify which formula has to be applied. Now come to this 14th question. This is sine 2x plus sine 2 sine 4x plus sine 6x. So now this type of questions, you have to remember one thing, that you have to take two terms together in such a way that when you, there should be some common element then. Like 2 sine 4x is there. Now this is my choice, that whether I take sine 2x, sine 6x, or I take 2 sine 4x along with sine 2x. So now it's my choice. So I'm taking these two together, sine 2x and sine 6x. Why I have decided to take it together? Because 2x plus 6x is 8x. 8x divided by 2 is 4x. So that angle is coming now common. So my priority will be to take these two terms together. So I have taken sine 2x and sine 6x in one bracket, and this 2 sine 4x I have taken to you know at at last. So now apply the formula that sine A plus sine B. It's 2 sine 2x plus 6x upon 2 cos 2x minus 6x upon 2, and this is plus 2 sine 4x. So this becomes 2 sine 4x, 8x by 2 is 4x, and this is 2x minus 4x is minus 4x by 2 is minus 2x, but cos minus theta is cos theta, so you can write that as cos 2x, and this is plus 2 sine 4x. Now you see that 2 sine 4x is common. You need that also in the answer. This sine 4x you need, so this has come common. So you can write this cos 2x, and this is going to be 1. Now you want formula, see 4x has come. Now cos 2x plus 1 has cos square x. Now you have to remember formula of cos 2x in which cos square comes. So that formula I am writing here, and that formula is cos 2x. I am writing here cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 cos square x. So that is the formula. Cos 2x plus 1 is 2 cos square x. So we can apply here this formula. This is 2 sine 4x, and this is going to be 2 cos square x. So this is your 4 cos square x, and this is sine 4x. So this is your RHS. So this again, you see, if you know the formula, this question can be solved easily.